Hello guys, in today's video I want to talk about something really important, and it's about two techniques that you can use instantly that can boost your self-esteem dramatically. And these are techniques that you can use at every point in your life, in every situation. They will help you massively. I have tested them over the years, so I can attest that they are very helpful. And of course, I have seen it work with my clients time and time again. And without further ado, let's continue. So, I'm Rock, I'm the wisdom therapist, and I have a basis in cognitive behavioral therapy, which is these are my main tools that I use, but I approach cognitive behavioral therapy as martial arts, okay? So it's like a mental gym that you use, preferably every day, and with that use you actually improve yourself and how you approach your life. And I use all the techniques that I can find and test them. Like, for example, I use techniques, yeah, look how interesting the weather. I use techniques uh, from um, from ancient wisdom, from Greece, from all parts of the world. But these two techniques that I want to share with you are very interesting. You will see. I've noticed that they work time and time again. They're very simple and they boost your self-esteem. I believe that those of us who has not been blessed with a great self-esteem from the beginning, from our parents, from our society, from our environment, need that in order to lead better lives. Because most of the times we get the short stick in life because we don't feel much self-esteem as we would like to feel it, okay? And it is, self-esteem, I believe, is a superpower. It's our most important superpower that we can use. But that's why I believe it's important. Now to the techniques. The first technique is called your life difficulty, okay? So imagine your life as being a character in an RPG game, okay? Probably a lot of us have played RPGs, and you know that you can choose a difficulty. Now, in this life, we have not been able to choose our difficulty. We have been given our life difficulty, okay? And most of us sell ourselves short. Why is that? Because we have been led to believe that on one way we have to be perfect, we have to behave, we have to be good, in a way, good. And we don't learn these powerful skills. But on the other hand, there are people that has life on easy mode. You know, they try a thing and everything works out in their way. They try something and they find their way in life, etc., etc., etc. You know what I mean. Like, for example, uh, an actor who, I don't know, works hard three years and then has a breakthrough. Yeah, they're talented. Yeah, they worked hard, etc. But don't you work hard? I mean, don't you deserve a breakthrough in your life? So I have found that one of the greatest way to start your day is to acknowledge that you probably, if you haven't had great success in your life, that you probably lead your life or have been set your life to hard difficulty. So you're playing life in hard difficulty, and then people are telling you, "Oh my God, you have to uh, be grateful for all the things that you have to see yourself as not having a hard life, etc. Oh, you live better lives than kings in the past." Yeah, but on the other hand, you have 10% of people that got lucky, got a breakthrough in their life, so they are leading great lives. They have a career that they love. They have great relationships. I'm thinking about, for example, let's say Tony Robbins. Okay, Tony Robbins. Yeah, he started. He at 15, 16 moved out because of some um, some fight inside his house, I don't remember. And then he started working somewhere, and then after he met Jim Rohn, and then his career took off, and he got very wealthy, and then he lost it all. He said that he read some books, and then in half a year, 1 year, he started his seminars, and he got rich, and he found his purpose, his life purpose, and his life just went great, you know. That seems to me like life on easy mode, Yeah, you started, you have some little bit difficulties, and then you put up by your bootstraps, and then you move on, and then you get massive success. Okay, that seems like on easy mode. Then you have people that just want a job, a regular job, and they get this job, and they are happy, and they lead relatively easy, fulfilling lives. But what about the other people? What about the people that want to have a breakthrough, and they're trying their best and still don't get ahead? What do you think about that? So, isn't your life on hard mode? Like, for example, if you're a male, a guy, and try to get a great relationship with a good woman, is it easy? Or do you have to jump over hoops and listen to all the things that you have to be, like 6 foot tall, rich, etc., 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 And so, that's not life on easy mode, Think about another scenario. You're born 6 feet tall, muscular, had great upbringing. You have great self-esteem. People telling you that you are great, you're fantastic, and you have a great mindset, and you have great attitude, and everything works out in your way. Isn't that life on easy mode? So, acknowledging that fact that you probably lead life on hard mode or extreme mode or whatever you want to call it will bring you a lot of pain relief, and you will start to feel better, because when you acknowledge that you're playing life on hard mode, you know that it's not supposed to be easy for you. So you stop berating yourself like, I should have done that by now, I should be that, I should be that, I should be what. Okay, that's one way. And the second technique that I use, and is such a powerful technique that will change your life, is, but you have to remember it, okay, is telling yourself that whatever happens in your life, you will use it as fuel. Okay, you may have heard that before. For example, I will use anything that happens to me as fuel for growth, etc., etc., etc. Like thinking of yourself as being fire, and like a fire, you go around and you consume everything in your way to get more fuel, to get more power, to increase your effectiveness, etc. Okay, but I use that technique in another way. Use that technique to give yourself self-esteem, self-worth, and self-love. What do you mean by that? Let's say that you are interested in a woman, okay, and she says no to you. You would probably feel down. You would probably feel not good enough, especially if you have low self-esteem, okay, and low self-worth. But by the way, you're not to blame for that, okay? Very important part. You are not to blame for having low self-esteem or self-worth. It has been given to you by society, by other people. You have not chosen that, okay? But now you can use that as a responsibility for yourself to improve your life through self-work, okay? To working for that. And so, what do you say? Do you say I'm not good enough? Or do you say I will use this situation as fuel to improve my view of myself, my self-image, my self-love, my self-esteem, my self-worth, okay? So everything that happens in your life, everything bad, especially bad, when bad things happen, use that as fuel to love yourself even more, to give yourself even more worth, to give yourself even more, okay? So instead of putting yourself down, put yourself up by saying, I will use this as fuel to become better at loving myself. Not at become better at other skills, but the skill of loving yourself, you know? Because in the end, what is self-esteem? I will tell you. Down below, remember, I offer one-on-one. If you want to work with me, you have down below, you can click. It's just a form to fill up, and I will contact you and we can talk out the details. And I have also written a book. My first book has been written in Slovenian, and I have translated it in English. It's about 500 pages on Kindle. It's cheap, but it has all the great techniques that I have collected over the years, okay? Now, the answer for you. Self-esteem. What is self-esteem? Self-esteem is your choice to treat yourself with care, with love, with compassion, with acceptance, okay? It's a choice, it's a decision. You do that for yourself, okay? In the future videos, I will explain deeper. I'm reading now a book online, live for you, so it's a great book, and I'm giving commentary on it, and it's a great experience. I love it. On the other hand, I have also experimented with Joe Dispenza's techniques. They are very interesting, and I think that they are a great complement to use them with cognitive behavioral therapy, because when you get create great self-esteem and use the techniques in cognitive behavioral therapy and use them with conjunction with Joe Dispenza's techniques, your life will change. Okay, and so until next time, I wish you all the best.